Hey, Tonya here from Critical Bench. Welcome. I am a holistic health practitioner and nutrition expert. I've been coaching clients in health, fitness, and wellness for about 23 years. I've tried a lot of diets out there and a lot of different exercise fitness programs, so I like to share my information, my stories, and what I've learned, what's worked and what's not worked with you, our audience. So thank you for joining me today. And today what I'm going to be talking to you about is a little bit about the ketogenic diet. I'm going to keep it very simple and just share some information with you about the ketogenic diet, what it looks like, what it's about, why it may or may not work for you, what some of the benefits are, and just kind of give you an idea of what this is. There's a lot of questions out there about the ketogenic diet. There's a lot of myths, a lot of confusion. So we're going to try to very simply just clear some of those things up for you, hopefully answer some questions, and give you something to think about. Okay, so what is the ketogenic diet? Well, it's a diet. It's a way of eating. And, just to follow up on that comment, whatever you're doing right now is your diet, because our diet is what we eat and consume in a day, in a week, in a month, over a lifetime. And over the years, many different diets have come on to platforms. Some have been fantastic and gained a lot of notoriety, popularity for different reasons. And one of these that has been gaining a lot of momentum, a lot of attention, and a lot of research and questions and feedback is the ketogenic diet, and for various reasons. So what is a ketogenic diet? Well, it's a way of eating that means manipulating your diet so you're eating very low amount of carbs, moderate amounts of protein, and very high amounts of fats. Now, when I say fat, some of you may be like, fat, bad thing, okay? I'm not talking about potato chips and French fries fat. We're talking about healthy fats that feed your body, feed your cells. Now, why would we want to incorporate or transition into a diet that has us eating really high amounts of fats? Well, for a few reasons. Initially, this diet was developed, developed's the best word, I suppose, by a Dr. Wilder in 1921 as a means of treating epilepsy. As a result, he found that people were also losing excess amounts of body fat. So it's like a lot of things that are developed or designed for one purpose, and then over time we start to see other results and other things happen. So I've already mentioned it is a way of eating that involves very low amounts, very low amount of carbohydrate intake, moderate protein, and high fat. Now for each person that's going to be a little different. It's going to be based on things like your height, your weight, your activity level, and ultimately what your goals are. Are your goals fat loss goals? Are your goals more medically driven? Is there some sort of condition or something that this diet has been suggested or recommended to you? So there's other factors involved. So I'm not going to sit here and say it has to be this amount of grams, this amount of grams, and this amount of grams. But typically, in general, painting with a very broad brush, a ketogenic diet is around 20 grams or less of carb intake a day. That is really low. And for some of you, that can be a very challenging transition, because when you think of carbs, carbs are the good, fun, yummy stuff that is very easily accessible and is easy to consume a lot of. So what we do is we then include higher amounts of fats in the ketogenic diet. The reason being is that ultimately in a ketogenic diet, we want to switch our body from burning sugars to burning fats as a fuel source. Our bodies tend to go for sugars, which when we ingest carbohydrates, those sugars are digested and we make glucose. So glucose becomes our primary fuel source. It gives us energy, it goes into our cells for repair, growth, all kinds of things that our body needs to function and to function well and performance-wise. What we want to do with the ketogenic diet is we want to get our body transitioned into and go from burning sugars and glucose to fats. So by consuming larger amounts of fats, our body then digests those and it makes ketones, and ketones now becomes the number one primary fuel source that we use to burn. So going from a sugar burning machine essentially to a fat burning machine. Well, that is a basic, broad range, broad brush information session on the ketogenic diet, how it came about, what and how it works, and what you're looking at if this is something that you're thinking of doing. So again, higher fats, low carbs, and moderate protein. So things like avocados, which are a good fat, coconut oil, those are some good choices. There's lots of good information out there. But that gives you sort of an introduction into ketogenic diet, how it's worked, how it basically is about changing you from a sugar burning machine to a fat burning machine. Look, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out. I hope it actually gave you some more questions. Please, if you liked the video, give us a like. Absolutely, feedback, we love to hear from you. You can comment below, ask questions, we will get back to you. Again, my name is Tonya. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.